Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy here, and WWE 2K have released a trailer, a cover trailer for 2K22, and it looks amazing. It looks legit, it looks dope, and I am excited for it. And we are just 50 days away from 2K22 to being released, and that's a short amount of time, and they still got a lot to reveal. From what we saw here, 2K22 is going to be released on March 11th, and I am excited for it. I really want to get my hands on it. And there was a lot they've shown. I'm not gonna react to it because I've already seen it. But I am gonna pause it and just like rewatch it, and see some like things that I missed or like things that I want to talk about. Again, there's gonna be a lot of cuts in this video, so don't mind it. And let's just jump into it. All right, so the first thing here, we have Big E and Bobby Lashley testing out, the models and whatever. And you can see Big E delivering a chair shot to Bobby Lashley. And what I saw looking at the chair, it looks damaged. The chair looks broken and all that. Like, it looks dented. That's what I mean. And that's really good. That's really good because if you look at the past games, the chairs don't get dented or damaged, unlike the SmackDown versus Raw games. They get dented, but in this one, they just you just hit them and they don't make any damage. They'll just break whenever. But with this one, they actually improved it. You get to see some chair shots and damage, like to see how bad or how big the damage is, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's really it for what I saw here. But that looks really cool. They're actually, putting little details in, which is pretty cool. And then we're here at with Rey Mysterio. As you can see, there are three masks on the left side, and you can see there are three masks. They're all three of them for like the Ruthless Aggression era or the PG era. And the one that really got me interested is the Joker mask. And as you can see, the one that really caught me in my eye is the Joker mask. As you can see, Rey Mysterio has used the Joker mask twice in his career, at WrestleMania 25 against JBL and at Survivor Series 2019 against Brock Lesnar. So we're likely going to see something with the Joker mask. We're going to see something from the 2K showcase, which is Rey Mysterio, obviously. But we're going to see Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar, possibly, for the 2K showcase. Looking at the masks from Survivor Series 2019 and from the trailer, it is pretty much confirmed that Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio from Survivor Series 2019 will be in the 2K showcase, which is pretty good. Caught my eyes on that because I don't think anyone did. When I looked at people's reactions to it, I don't think anyone's caught that in their eye. But that's just me. But it is pretty much confirmed that Lesnar versus Mysterio Survivor Series 2019 will be in the 2K showcase. And then we have some gameplay of Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Obviously, this is a play test. But when Bianca Belair delivers a gutbuster to Rhea Ripley, she doesn't give any emotion. She's just there like she gives no emotion to it. Like, I know it doesn't make sense. Like, that's just a small thing to critique. But, I kind of, you got to put more details into it. If you're doing that to, like, weapons, you got to kind of do that for, like, facial features, too. But, again, that's just something small to critique. Nothing bad about it. That's just me. And then we have this with Rhea Ripley hitting the Riptide on Dana Brooke. Looking at it, Dana Brooke's hair isn't just sticking, like, it isn't stuck. Her hair is actually moving, which is something I like because a lot of people did complain about the hair physics in 2K20. I'm not gonna lie, I did too. But it is good to see that 2K is actually listening the critiques from 2K20, which is really, really good because I feel like 2K22 will be successful. Looking at it, it will look successful, but the hype, it still needs to go up. And then we have this shot. I know this shot isn't really important, but this is Seth Rollins getting thrown onto a table by The Miz. And this Seth Rollins model, we've seen two versions of Seth Rollins, which is this one and from the first trailer. And this version of Seth Rollins looks much, much, much better. I thought that version of Seth Rollins was a custom character. That was actually meant to be Seth Rollins, which was a little bit weird. But this version of Seth Rollins looks much better. Thought I had to get that out there. And then the fresh gameplay part, we can see that Big E versus Bobby Lashley. When Bobby Lashley delivered a chair shot to Big E, the chair looks dented, which is really great. 2K is legit picking this up and making it better. And then the John Cena part. This one kind of got me a little bit weirded out because we haven't seen John Cena wear this type of shirt or merch since 2020. And when John Cena returned at Money in the Bank earlier last year, or in the middle of last year, John Cena was wearing a new type of shirt, and the Titantrons looked so much different. So this John Cena is already looking a little bit outdated, and 2K should kind of fix it. Again, this isn't, this is just a play test. They could fix it in. Yeah, if they don't want 2K22 to be already outdated, they should, fix the John Cena part, because we haven't seen John Cena wear this in a while. And then the GM mode, this one I wanted to talk about for a little bit. The GM mode is really cool. Looking at from what we're seeing right now, you have Adam Pearce, Sonya Deville, Shane McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon. It is cool that they're allowing you to pick your GMs instead of you have to just stick with one. Like, with Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville, they're both running Raw and SmackDown, which is kind of dumb. Then you have Shane and Stephanie, who are both the commissioners for Raw and SmackDown, with Shane being the commissioner of SmackDown, Stephanie being the commissioner of Raw. That is pretty cool. That you don't have to just pick a brand. You could actually pick a GM as well. That is pretty cool. And then we move on to the main menu part. So you can see, the opener we have Dana Brooke versus Tamina, and then the mid card we have, I believe, Rey Mysterio versus Ivar, and then the main event part, which is kind of worrying because you only have 3 matches on here and 2 promos. I really hope you could cut one of them out, the promos part. I don't know, maybe this is a play test again. They could fix some of this sooner. And then what I like about it is they have SmackDown and Raw. They don't have NXT on it, which is pretty cool because to me, I never liked the addition of adding a third brand to me, because looking at from SmackDown versus Raw 2008, ECW really took all the picks. You really couldn't have a good roster, which is pretty cool. And then I like where when you finish the show, you have things like from the opener, the mid card to the end, and the main event. And they give you critiques on what you could fix for the next show to make it better. Right here it says good booking, and then they tell you what you did wrong or what you should fix. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But the one thing that kind of got my eye on it is the top where the SmackDown logo is. You click L1 and R1. Is it possible you could look at the Raw side, to see what can you do to make Raw better? That, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's pretty cool. You see what Raw did, can you top it, make it better? That is pretty cool. I hope you can't control nothing from it, because if you pick one show, just stick with the show. We will see when 2K releases. And then we're here, which is the big part, the cover reveal. And it is confirmed that the tweets were actually legit. The tweets were actually correct. That the 2K22 cover is Rey Mysterio, and the graphic and the cover, again, like I said, it looks really good. And then they have another cover, the NW for Life edition. It is, if this is another cover to get in stores, I will kind of get this one. But we don't know if this could be the cover or this is just you could get it on the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, S, or Xbox One. We don't know. The release date, March 11th, 2022, and I am ready for it. The cover looks really, really great. All the covers look dope. Then at the end, get the pre-order bonus, which is 3 playable versions of The Undertaker. The Boneyard Undertaker from Mania 36, then the Masked Undertaker from the 90s, and then the Lord of Darkness Undertaker from the Attitude Era. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. They're not just focusing on one era. This is Undertaker from the new era, which is now, and then we have the Undertaker from the 90s, which is from the New Generation era, and then the Lord of Darkness Undertaker from the Attitude Era. That is pretty cool too. I'm glad they didn't just do it from one era. That is pretty cool that we're seeing Undertakers that we haven't seen in 2K yet, or we haven't seen in a while. And that's all really the trailer shows. Those are things that caught my eye. And looking at the trailer over and over again, it just looks really, really good. I really can't wait to play 2K22. They got my hype up once again, but there's still things they need to do to get the game even hyped up even more. They got to show some gameplay, the roster reveal, what is going to be in the game that isn't going to be in the standard edition. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure they will reveal more somewhere probably next month or maybe sometime at the Royal Rumble. Who knows? Those are all my thoughts on 2K22. I am excited. I am hyped up. And I just can't wait to play it. But that's really it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And remember, you know, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. And turn on post notifications if you haven't to know when I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.